Why, hello there, everybody. Let's just get Donna in that camera, because that's always why anybody's here. They're here to see Donna and her pretty face.
Yep, we're good on the sound.
We are making sounds.
I already knew it. I could see the. Yep. Coming through.
All right. Technology, as far as that's concerned, it just backs you out of it. It does that. Yeah. So no one can see or hear me go, oh shit, I backed out by accident.
Pretty good. Pretty nifty.
It's definitely worth the price. Hi, Vinny and Donna. So the network. Well, again, we're on Monday, and there's somebody else. I wonder who it is. Maybe it's Charlie.
Maybe it's Charlie.
Oh wait, there's two people.
Maybe Grim.
No, it's two people on Facebook, and only one person on YouTube. But Vinny's on YouTube. Now there's two. Now there's four people. Yeah. Okay, so somebody else besides my younger brother on Facebook, and then there's Vinny and Donna on YouTube. So mystery person, if you want to like out yourself, that would be cool. If not, that's also cool. You are free to watch incognitus, as Bugs Bunny would say. All right, so here we are on Monday. The network's member count has not really significantly changed in the past, I don't know, like 4 weeks. So it's been a minute. So I do actively invite people and remind them that they've been invited to the network, specifically to get membership up. One of the key things about networks is the more people involved, the more robust the network is, and that's the whole point.
More products, content gets seen and seen by more people.
Yeah, and more consumers see them.
It just feeds
it's
itself.
A positive feedback loop is what we like to call that in the in any circle that involves math. So if you need to that's not what I wanted to say. Hang on, my brain is still on cuddle and cat mode.
Yeah.
If you're really interested in selling your product or getting your content viewed or selling your services through a digital format, it's in your best interest to get your customers also involved in the network. Mainly because then you're helping out the other people in the network, and it encourages everybody to do the same. So
small businesses
live and die by word of mouth,
yeah.
and by their peers, cross promoting them. You don't need to do like a big giant cross promotion like I did with Empire CBD, offering free lessons, and apparently he's offering 10% off on some Delta 8 product or what have you. So maybe it's James Freeland that's the mystery person. That could be. Anyway,
like a ninja.
And same thing goes if you are a network member and you're a consumer. The more of your friends, family get involved, the more likely the network is going to run into more
It's just going to continue.
providers of services, goods, and content that could be shared along the network, which then in turn brings prosperity to those people. Really, the network is about trying to get people's needs met, and the more people there are, the more needs get met. You know,
It's totally not a pyramid scheme. It's a
because
circle
nobody's
of growing.
no one's actually paying me anything
No,
for this.
nobody
So it's the
is.
exact opposite of a
Yeah.
pyramid scheme, unless the
It's a
pyramid's upside
growing
down.
of expanding of circle, your family, your tribe, and you might have already sold all the T-shirts that your friends and family possibly want, but they might require services there locally. So if say Danny Riley is up in New York and James Freeland is in New York, and they could totally barter and exchange services and getting their families involved and circle of friends involved. It's there's so much potential for prosperity, just to simply put it.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, there are three types of networks. All right, there's the centralized network. There's the centralized network, and the centralized network is pretty much like how government runs things. Everyone deals with one centralized person, and it's pretty obvious how this is a weak system. It's a weak system in the fact that you take out the person in the middle, and then the entire network crumbles. If you destroy enough of the branches out there, then the one in the middle doesn't get enough information to act. Unfortunately, there are a lot of businesses who operate under that, and they fail most of the time. Now, in the case of large corporations that succeed, they have something called a distributed network, which basically is like a big web of crap. Sorry, no, yeah. So basically, what ends up happening is you end up having like these recursive circles where information keeps getting caught up and told over and over and over again. Now, granted, that means that information doesn't get lost if you take out one or a few. It's still relayed.
Kind of like go all mechanical, like an old school rotary distributor, where you have sometimes one of your spark plugs go out, but it still fires. So kind of the same thing with the what he's saying.
Right. And then there is the decentralized network, which is what the network really is based off of, where we're all linked together, but we all have our separate nodes, and our nodes then can interact. If you take a look, damn it, all the way over there on the side, you'll see like there are nodes that have interconnectivity like a distributed network, but it's a little different because each individual network is your network of people, just like I have a network of people that involves all of you assholes. Then basically the network itself just acts as a go-to between all of your networks and all of other people, well, between all of your networks. Period. So in that sense, that's how the network survives. We basically try to bring in people who have people, and nobody gets paid from the network. So it's not a pyramid scheme.
Nobody pays us. So.
Well, I mean, people buy our shit sometimes.
They buy our stuff,
but that has nothing to do with
the network.
With the network. It just helps fund the network. In the sense that I like to, be able to pay for this stuff while still
supporting and promoting you guys.
Yeah, I like to be able to pay for all the bells and whistles that support and promote you guys, while also being able to eat. So I can easier do that when people buy my shit. But even if you guys don't, we make it happen, right? So there's that.
Just want to say hello to Vinny, because he is one of our, customers, purchaser of merchandise. And we appreciate everything that he does besides purchasing of goods. He does support the network, and by showing up and sharing links, and he's an amazing friend. Thank you.
Yes, you whore us properly.
Yes, y'all whore us good and thoroughly.
So I mean, the network is doing what it's doing. I haven't really jumped on co-schedule very much lately because I've been really
so
busy
many
with
projects.
other projects.
So many.
But I can't imagine our numbers are physically down because we're still sharing posts, we're still sharing stuff all the time.
There's still people viewing.
There's that.
Just been working on expanding my skill base and my knowledge of various art forms and mediums. I been playing with the epoxy resin stuff lately, getting a feel for it, making stuffs. Got big plans.
Yeah.
Making knobs and handles and toggle switches and stuff. I'm looking up creepy doll parts.
Yeah, she's looking up creepy doll parts, guys.
This is all for you guys. All for you.
All for
creepy
you.
Dolls.
Creepy dolls are all for you guys. She says.
Doing it for you. By popular demand, I've been told somebody wants doll for their dollhouse, a little creepy witch.
So she's like looking up creepy eyeless dolls. Same.
It's from my friend Laura. I love that gal, and she's an amazing artist. So I felt honored that she would actually, ask me to do this piece for her. So.
Yeah, everything seems to be all on the up and up.
Yeah, everything looks good from the back end here of the co-schedule. Yeah, decent numbers.
Yeah, across the board, our engagement is pretty high. Even in Pinterest, we have 21 repins out of the 69 pins sent. with Facebook itself across the board. We have 134 engagements total out of 159 messages sent, which is a ridiculously high percentage for us. And 85 engagements out of 78. That's over.
Wow.
That's more engagements than posts on Twitter.
That's amazing.
So
It's pretty
says a
good.
lot.
So yeah.
We're getting that momentum up. It has been
Ups and downs.
we're getting on to the 9th month of
Oh wow, yeah.
the network in and of itself. And everything's moving healthy. Our videos are performing well. The links and other are remotely close to the same as they've been. But our video content, which would probably be live at 5:30, is actually getting some traction. So
thank you guys.
That would be a note to everyone to if you are a producer of some sort, to get your ass on.
It is worthwhile
the
to promote yourself up here. I mean, it's available for you to make use of. So I'm thinking, seeing if Steve Ignat has some time on his hands coming up. He's a busy man, but he's the creator over at Ignacio Handmade Permanent Cigars, and also a comedian, funny man out of Lincoln, Nebraska. So I just did a little promotion for the Tuesday edition of the network, so keep your eyes out on that.
Barton Bro is also doing really well, and High HD is doing its thing, as well as indie learning. I mean, most of the stuff with indie learning has nothing to do with Facebook whatsoever.
Right.
So
there's that, guys. Thank you.
On Twitter, despite us getting more engagements, our numbers are down. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird how that works, but we basically have engagement happening all day, most days of the week, except Tuesday and Sunday for some strange reason.
Tuesday and Sunday.
Oh, that's because we don't post anything on Tuesday and Sunday.
Yeah.
That would do it. That would do it for Barton Broad.
Yeah.
And then off of me, which is where we share everything. Oh, we have shit all over the place. Yeah, we have positive engagement from the links, likes and shares, and retweets. That would be retweets on that. So thank you guys for being involved in that. And then there is Pinterest.
Wow.
Which we do run in the positive.
Wow.
And most of that is Sacred Agora stuff.
Sacred Agora.
Which is getting repins across the board.
We need to go and revise the products available in our catalog there at the Sacred Agora, and make some additions. I have been busy. I'm not just sitting here looking pretty. I've been working on some things, y'all. So and so pretty good numbers thus far.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Thank you guys. I'm probably gonna sit here and wear your ears out with all the thank yous. A million thank yous.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting involved will make things easier for everybody, everyone getting involved.
It's a lot of, eyes on product there. And, I believe it has a lot to do with, posting it and sharing it here on the network. As not speaking as a co-host here, but somebody that's creating products and goods. So seeing the numbers, it's positive feedback.
Yeah, definitely positive feedback. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. All right. I don't know. That's how the network is doing. Sorry, I just got caught up in co-schedule or putting stuff up for repin and retweets and stuff like that, so that the products from the Sacred Agora can get maximum visualization. So basically, and we can do the same for everybody else's business. Anyone that I've done like a feature focus on or did the blog post for is already getting retweets and reposts on Facebook and stuff like that. So again, it behooves you to actually be involved and take a positive role in your own success. I just put a post out on the network's blog about success being a participatory game.
Yeah,
you got to participate.
You can't just sit and wait for something to happen. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it never worked that way. That's the reason why when people go, oh well, the guy, he just owns the business and makes money. No, that's usually never the case.
No, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into,
Yeah, the smaller the business, the harder the actual owner has to work. So I guess with that said, it's getting up there in time. So I think we can cut it.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
Approaching that time there, guys.
So I'm gonna let you guys go since I'm gonna let you go, Vinny, because you're the only person here. And we will see you tomorrow for Tribe Shout Out Tuesday, and the Bard and Broad Players Path night.
Yeah, and if you want your business content art shouted out, hit us up. I'll make you a banner. We do this little production, So I'm cooking stuff.